had to convince the Security Council, all these countries, to go along with sanctions on North Korea, because we knew that the money that was coming into North Korea wasn't going to feed its people. It was going to feed its nuclear program. So I told the Security Council, look, let me and China work this out, and we'll come back to you. And they were happy to do it because they didn't want to deal with it, and they just wanted the U.S. and China to deal with it. In dealing with China, I needed to know what they were afraid of. You know, if the best way to take on a challenge is you have to understand what your opponent's fears are. So I knew China was afraid of two things. They were afraid of war on the peninsula, and they were afraid that if Kim Jong-un of North Korea fell, that all those North Koreans would come into China, and they didn't want that. So if I knew that was their fears, the next thing I said was, look, you need to know the U.S. does not want war. That is the last thing we want. This is what we're doing in the name of peace. And the second thing is you need to know that by us putting these sanctions on, it is sending a message, but we in no way want regime change. We're not looking to replace Kim. We're not looking to bring him down. We're just looking to get him to stop. And that's when the negotiations started. Then they let their guard down. And then we passed the toughest set of sanctions that we had seen on a country in a generation.
You would be just a vicious poker player. Have you played poker before? If you put your chips in the middle, I think I'd fold.
I think you would. I think you would. I think you would.
I know for sure that you have an honorary black belt.
Yes.
This is true, right? In
Yes.
Taekwondo, is that
Yes.
right? But did you ever take any, as a youngster or as an adult, did you ever take any classes?
No.
So this was all like an honorary thing.
This has kind of taken on a life of its
It
own.
has.
So what happened is when I was governor, somebody came in and said, we would like to give you an honorary black belt. And I was like, really? And they said, you just have to do one thing. And I said, what? They said, you have to break this board.
Right.
So I had to break the board. And so I broke it, and they gave me an honorary black belt.
And it became a very big deal.
Yes.
Very fun. So the question is, for fun, it needs to happen again, but that's only if you would be willing to do it. The question is, did you practice a lot, or is this something that you can do now on command?
No, that was years ago. I don't think I've broken a board since.
I've got a board that Dave, the producer, his daughter, this is from her class? Do you want to try it?
Well, I'm going to do it because you're holding it, and I'm not
And I
gonna...
knew that about you. Okay.
So just for the record, when I did it the first time, they were holding it up.
How do you want to do it? Because
And
I would love if
did
you
it.
hit
You
me.
want to go through Ken's chest?
If you bloody my nose, that's even better. Because I would love that. How would you prefer? You want me to stand? Let's stand. What do you prefer?
Yeah, I think we need to stand. I
Okay,
mean,
watch
if you're
this.
going to do something, you got to
Let's
do it
cheat
right.
a little bit. I'm
Okay,
good.
so
Tell me what to do.
you're going to hold it right there.
Okay.
I want you to do it right like
All right,
that.
all right.
Yeah, I'm
Do
watching
you
right.
remember?
No, I don't remember, but we'll see.
Do you make a sound? Karate Kid?
No.
Okay.
Right, ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Ambassador, the governor. She broke the board.